Alright, what's up, fuckers? We got Skittles. And he looks like Skittles, too.
I have Skittles pots.
We also have, introduce yourselves, lovely people.
Is this celestial here with someone being a butt? Stephanie?
Otherwise known as Dusk.
So, we're back again with another Fresh Prince of Bel-Air episode. Alright, this is, yeah, this is a story all about how I chipped wire upside down. Okay. Alright. Now, it's time.
Okay, so how should we begin the story? After all, it's really just another night.
After all that time ago, someone died. Yeah, that's not how we're starting. Once upon a time in a fucking pizzeria. Yeah, you guys start. I'm not good at this shit.
Hashtag 7 days at a pizzeria. Let's go with that. Day 4
Hey.
was...
It's today's shift. So. Anyways, go!
Bitch was sitting down.
Texas walking to the faculty while two kids ran in past him. Oh, hey! Come on, seriously? Hey, please. Huh? Hey, David, what's up?
Oh, hey there. What's up?
Nothing. Came to see what's been going on. Things going easy for you?
Any good news?
Yeah, basically, the whole thing with the faculty and, animatronics kind of looking similar to the people that you knew.
Other than the usual cover-up, nothing. I really haven't found any solace with this place.
I see.
Yeah, this place is really, screwing with my mind.
Well, I'm surprised that you at least lasted so long.
Talk to Shiro.
Shiro? Come on, dude. It's an animatronic. There's no way Ellie could talk to you. It doesn't have Shiro. Oh.
You really don't get it, do you? Shiro is an animatronic.
Dude, come on. You can't be fucking serious. I haven't seen him yet.
I can't be serious.
Dude, come on. You know him, right? I mean, if I don't see the proof, then I just see as it just mimicking personality. Some animatronics can't pull that, depending on their type of program.
Well, then here's a question I'd like to ask you. If Shiro isn't an animatronic, where is he right now?
I don't fucking know.
When Shiro is not on any kind of an adventure or whatever, he's usually cooked up in his crib, and I go to visit him. Well, 4 days ago, I go to check on him, and I find out he's been working here the whole time.
Really?
And proof pulls out a videotape.
Look, dude, I really don't think it's a good idea to have that out. You don't know if any employee will see you with that thing, and you know they can take that away from you, especially the manager.
So you're more worried about the manager than you are
Look,
finding out
dude.
what's
I
true.
don't want. Look. I don't want you getting in trouble. All right?
Like I said,
Even if I don't.
you're more worried about the management coming after me than you are about whether or not this is actually the truth. I already
Look.
know what I'm up against. The management is covering everything up.
Well, look. We don't know that for sure. I mean. Again, that's not a positive.
That's not a positive. Okay, then.
Yeah.
Third question. Where's Nightwolf?
Well, for one, I can see that he's on his stage. That's one thing. But number two,
if that's really him on stage, why is he covered in metallic?
Metallic.
Why is he metallic? If that's really him, why does he have to wear freaking armor suit or whatever?
Look, dude, I don't know everything.
Actually,
Okay.
I just realized I've been asking the wrong question. If those are really suspicious-looking animatronics who look similar to my friends, how the hell would the organization know about anyone other than Shiro?
I don't know everything.
An organization that knows about everyone. I mean, Shiro, Celestial, Nightwolf, Emilia, actually. And Kurihime and Jagger Jack have been missing? I don't remember the last time I killed them. God damn it, I did want to kill them though.
Well, I mean, it's understandable. They are asking.
Oh yeah, there's another one actually. There's actually one that looks like Koga.
But didn't you want to kill him too?
You're not. I'm It's no use talking to you. Heads back.
Dude, come on. Sexy like just walking down. Dude, you need to chill out. You're just letting all this stress get to you.
Breathe in, breathe out. You know, that's exactly what one of the janitors said. Apparently, he said that to Shiro too, and then he went missing. Even the company thinks he's missing.
Really?
Yeah, everyone. When I went to go talk to one of the managers, they said that they haven't seen him.
That is a bit weird.
This goes for the other guys as well. Now that I think about it, they said that they only appeared once, like all the others. Shiro worked there for like 3 days, and then Nightwolf along. And on that one day, they all just disappeared. Or rather, they all just, throughout the days, it happened.
True.
I get the video too. That's all I gotta say. You want to keep it with you and prevent that company from coming after you or me? Keep it. Or I'll put it back. But I already have a backup if they try anything. So no matter what happens, I have proof.
Look, I'll hold on to it, but I'll also ask Kiraxu and Rage to hold on to it and help me out as well. We can see what we can do.
Thanks.
Yeah. Anyway, wait a second. He looks over to the stage. You said that there was an animatronic like Koga, right?
Yeah.
Why is he not in his place?
Realizes.
They probably might have moved. Whoa! Dude, what the hell?
Calms down a bit. Covering up again.
Oh, dude. Think about it for a minute. Whether they might have moved him to a different area, or he might have needed to be repaired. Who knows?
The last time I saw him, he actually came to my room. I had left him there. He was not broken. All of a sudden, they must have presumed he was malfunctioning. Or they kept him away.
I mean, again, we don't know that for sure.
We don't know anything for sure, except for that tape. And I'm telling you right now, safeguard it. I know firsthand that if a company is really, if a corporation merges with another company, they're going to cover up evidence of something that ruins their reputation. That's a given.
Right.
Hold on to it. If you get greeted by anyone that isn't familiar to you, get away. Do not even bat an eye. I'm telling you this because you're one of the only people.
Right. And plus, you know me well, thanks to Celeste.
Yeah. Tell the others as well. The first thing a company does to shut someone up is make them look crazy. That's exactly what's happening to Shira. I bet you.
Possibly, but hey, while you're here, try to stay calm and keep your mind intact, at least in one piece. Don't let your sanity get to you, no matter what people or animatronics try to do.
Right.
Anyways, I'm gonna head out. I need to get a few materials for the Sky Army, but I'll probably be back later today, if they don't start closing up.
Fair enough. Tells them the closing time.
Alrighty, see ya.
See ya. Later that day. Victor was beginning to pack up shop.
Well, it seems like you're about to leave her. It seems like you're about to get ready.
No kidding.
Janitor walks over. I'm actually surprised. Well, hope you're ready for your night shift.
I have to do these all the time. I have to get used to them by now.
By the way, saw you talking with that one person earlier. What were you two chatting up about?
Besides the fact that those animatronics look like friends of mine.
That's weird. That's what the last knockout said.
That's exactly what that manager said.
Seems like all three of you have like some weird friends. Anyways, might as well get ready for a shift. I need to go clean up.
Fair enough. Hey, I'm a weird guy as is. Heads over.
Everybody's weird in their own way.
Honestly, I'm probably weirder.
The janitor goes to clean.
Victor checks up on all the animatronics and the locations. Victor goes to the animatronics and inspects inspects Nightwolf's animatronic. Alrighty. Seems everything's good to go. Checks everywhere without going too deep and into. Oh well. Walks away a bit. Goes to inspect tripwire. Tripwire. Sure. Alrighty then.
Wait. All right, Igor, you win.
Jumped down and appeared before him.
Remember these three numbers. 7, 2, 8.
Very well.
Let's see if you can survive the night.
Heads to his guardhouse, to his main room.
There was a note on the desk that had a message for Victor to look.
Looks.
On the note, it said to go to the gallery and check the videos. There was one video on the tablet that Victor had.
Goes to the gallery and does as instructed.
The moment the video played, Cheryl had the tablet. Okay, now I think I know why they're attacking me. It was because of me. I killed them. I killed all of them. Nightwolf, Amelia, Celestial, Koga, all of them. It was all because of me. They put me up to this. They made me do this. And now they're after me because of it. But do I really care? No, I don't. Because in the end, it was all fucking worth it. It was all fucking worth it in the end. To just see them die in those robotic suits.
Shiro.
Goodbye, Master.
Wait, no! But how?
Shiro.
Nightwolf grabbed him from behind by the hair and ripped him apart and started dragging him across to the storage room.
Nightwolf. It really is him. Recorded the video, but was too shocked to let go of it. There's no mistake. It's really them. Shiro said it was his fault. He led him right to them. They led him right to them. Just like when I used powers. Shiro must have made a mistake. And they came here to find him. Just like I did.
The rest of the video plays as Nightwolf is stuffing his body into the animatronic suit. You're one of us now.
It's just the last minute. That rage, that craziness. He's starting to look just like Steph CP. Keep your sanity. Don't go mad. Talk, but do not let in. Shut up. Pass clues. 7, 2, 8. The first night it was 62. The second night was 118. Third night, 420, 728. But it's not the first actual night. All of these are clues. Looks around.
Maybe tomorrow one of the animatronics started to move. It was celestial.
Noticed.
Walks towards the office and she walks towards the office on the right side and places her hand on the glass window.
Ran over and banged against the wall to knock Celestial off.
What is that for? Seriously? Jeez, that wasn't a nice welcome.
A nice welcome? After 3 nights of putting up with all of you?
Look, it's not our fault.
And don't blame me for this. I'm only defending myself. Why should I surrender myself to you like Shiro did? It was on this night. On this night, Shiro became one of you guys.
I don't remember much. I just remembered that Gyro did all of this. I'm honestly scared. Big brother. ...
I can't trust anyone, not even myself. I don't know if I'll trust you, and then something will happen and I'll be screwed. Or if I do something and you're the one who pays for it. I can't lose you guys even more than how you are now. It's clear that Nightwolf remembers everything. He's working to make everyone become an animatronic.
I don't understand why my brother would do all this. It was. That's the thing I don't understand. I don't know why he would do it.
Why they would turn you guys into animatronics?
No, I said that I don't understand why my brother would do this. Gyro, why would he do it? We did nothing wrong.
It's a cover-up, all right. It's all part of business. higher management wants you to look crazy. So whenever you become bright, they decide that you shouldn't. They decide that they need to find a way to make you look crazy in front of a big group of people. Take the janitor, the kids. You can't tell them that these animatronics are actual people. You have to find a way to make him look crazy, or when he's able to make the proof happen, send him off somewhere so that they can't say that he wasn't there the whole time. It's what they did with Koga, I guess. I know that I saw Koga 2 days in a row, and now he's not here. Either he's getting repairs or he's off somewhere else. They purposely moved him somewhere to make me look crazy in front of Zexy Zek.
I don't know. I mean, I highly doubt it. That's the thing I don't understand. None of us do. The only person that I know that I don't even know is Gyro, but I just don't even know if he has his sanity anymore.
Judging
It
by
seems like it's just Sorry, my bad.
It's okay, little sis. Judging by the video, Shiro lost all of his sanity.
The question is, who would go to this type of point to make one, my brother kill all of us, and two, why? Why would they drive my brother to the point of insanity? And they're trying to do the same thing with you. That's what I don't understand.
I do. I had to learn it when I was becoming part of the assassin organization. A business empire who merges with another company. The old company will try to hide anything that ruined their reputation. So, for example, the people who originally owned this place, they had animatronics and all that, and they were well aware of everything that had happened. But somehow, somewhere, they got a little too ambitious. The other company was about to find out when they shipped them out and stopped them. And then they rebranded the place a different name to make it seem like that it was an illusion. Enter Shiro. He's looking for a job, after all. He gets a part-time position here. And on the first day coming in, when he first sees the animatronics, he noticed that Nightwolf looked familiar. The janitor said that it's not really possible, could it? It wouldn't really be possible. No one would think an animatronic was an actual living person. And then, of course, you have you. Something Shiro did caused you to be here. I don't think you were killed by Shiro. I think that something he did caused something externally to happen and kill you. And then he got crazy, and Nightwolf turned him into an animatronic. Tripwire came from another company. And Koga, well,
I mean, hold on. Well, I mean, I don't know, because I'm still processing everything, but it's odd though. Like my brother, he's not active for the first couple of nights. You think it might be possible he might be active this night?
I wouldn't be surprised. They kept him waiting because, well, I had to deal with you, Koga, and Nightwolf for the past couple of nights. And Cheryl hasn't been out at all. Tripwire came in, got involved. Because of me trying to use my powers to save myself, Amelia was killed somehow. Why was she here? How could my powers from this secluded of a place go all the way to where Amelia was originally? Was she nearby? How did she die? I had to ask that. And then last night, I had to find out full force. Because Jack visited me.
Wait, Jack? Jack visit you? But he's in the kitchen. The kitchen is shut down.
I don't know how he got here, if that's the case. But I saw him. Jack appeared before me, blaming me for what happened to Amelia. And that's when I realized. When I tried to defend myself utilizing my powers, it caused Amelia to get hit. I used my powers against Nightwolf and Tripwire. And you. And Amelia paid the price.
So it was a power bounce. Your powers bounced all from us and damaged her instead.
Exactly. It's not my fault, but Jack kept blaming me, attacking me. I got nearly scared. But tonight I couldn't. Looks over, notices something.
What is it?
Could hear metal clanking.
Nice God. Hard.
Um, I'm gonna run back. Hopefully I don't get myself killed.
Act like you usually do. Or they'll find out. Notice this. Tripwire.
Hello there, Nick Or shall I call you by your real name? What is it again? I've told this before. I'm the boss. Thank you, Victor. It's a nail on the head.
I may not be able to use my powers to directly influence how I get through everything here. But I can use my brain. Take a step closer. I'll shock you to bits.
Oh, how cute. I'm not that stupid.
notices, closes his eyes, and realizes
You're doing those sleeping on the job could be your eternal glory.
Shiro.
Oh, I guess you found out. Speak of the devil.
Glares.
Seems like we have someone being a traitor among us.
Yes, there is. I'm not that stupid to realize.
A traitor? Treacherous she may be. You're the one who betrayed yourself when you weren't here, Shiro.
Tripwire, you go after Celestial.
What?
I take care of the night guard.
You stay away from her!
Piss off! Nightwolf slides in and trips Shiro and then grabs Tripwire by the hook and throws him into the wall. Cheap knockoff!
You little brainy son of a bitch!
Nightwolf.
You're the traitor.
Runs over to where Celestial was.
You killed us, Master. You're the traitor.
Is that really how we're going to play that game? Fine, we'll play that game.
I know every one of your moves. I've traveled with you for most of your life.
Shiro grabs the metal pipe and swings it at Nightwolf in the back of the head.
That kind of hurt, but we're metal, dumbass!
Tripwire shoves his hook through Nightwolf's chest and lifts him into the air.
Looks like we have a meat hook.
Yeah, nice try.
Could feel it.
Nightwolf grabs Tripwire by his head and begins to start ripping it up, as if he's going to rip his head off. Thanks for the opening, asshat!
When his head came off, you could tell that there was another head underneath, but it wasn't endoskeleton. It was raw and flesh.
You're one ugly bastard.
Throws Nightwolf into the wall.
These are just fused circuits.
You know, there's a special place in hell for creatures like you. I wonder if your little friend Celeste will join you there.
I can see now. I want to get Celestial and Victor out of here. I gotta deal with this cheap knockoff.
Let's think. I was around longer than you, child.
Don't call me child. You worthless little rat. How could you help a traitor? Even if you don't know us, You damn well know what happened to us.
I honestly don't care what happened to you. Your company's the reason I'm like this. You took away the only thing that mattered. And now, this place, you, and all the night guards will burn!
I'm about to kill the only thing that mattered to me. Master.
I am not your master.
I ain't talking to you, you dumb rat. I'm talking to the wolf. The one who thinks he can defeat me just because he's the leader. Try me.
Tripwire goes over, picks up.
I am afraid to try.
Tripwire picks up his head and puts it back on.
How about we do this instead?
Victor arrived to where Celestial was, but utilized his knowledge of electricity to temporarily short out Tripwire.
You forget what then. I may have a body of metal, but I am no AI.
Hey, bro.
Sorry, bro. Short circuit.
Hey, bruh. That wasn't meant to kill you. That was just to distract you. Wax him in the back with a metal pipe fashioned like a knife.
Thanks for the distraction. Now I'm gonna rip him to bits.
Gyro grabs Nightwolf by his hoodie and throws him into the wall. And then he moves on, bashing Nightwolf's head into the wall, messing up his voice box.
Just as he did it, he threw the metal pipe that was fashioned like a knife straight at Shiro's tail.
Sorry, that ain't going to work.
Who said that was going to work? That wasn't going to work. It ricocheted off the wall and hit him to where where the metal wasn't actually metal.
Gyro jumps and then spin kicks the pipe, making it go straight towards Victor.
Manages to catch it, but gets cut on his shoulder.
I know all of your tricks. Don't forget, I've known you since for a very long time after the death of my parents. Don't think I'm stupid, David.
You know all my tricks. Then care to tell me the significance of the 3 points I aimed at?
Three points.
I'll give you a hint. 7, 2, 8 was pointed to where it actually hit Shiro and pointed upward afterwards.
You idiot. You really think that those numbers means our weakness? You are bigger idiot than I thought.
Hey, you rat behind you!
728 was not a weakness, my friend. 728 represents the method I'm using to defeat you.
Chit-chat. Nightwolf puts his hand through Tripwire's chest. Your guts feel disgusting. How about I rip them out of you?
He spins around, throwing Nightwolf away from him, but there was a hole in his body.
You're wide open! spin kicked him, and right where the hole was exposed, he shoved the blade upward through tripwire to his head.
Now, Master, what's your final card? And don't even think about pulling that bullshit. You know I already hid mine.
Destroyed the sword and went back to where Celestial was.
Oh boy, I think I already know what I'm going to do. Shiro bolts and runs into the room where Victor and Celestial were.
Come on, you crazy wolf. Just try it.
Why me? Shiro moves to attack Victor, but Celestial moves in the way to protect him. You leave Victor alone, you son of a bitch! Oh, Celestial, you're making a huge mistake! Shiro ends up pulling the remote that he had that was Celestial's remote and presses it, and Celestial collapses onto the floor.
No!
You little.
Nightwolf grabs Shiro by the hair and throws him into the wall.
You son of a bitch!
No. Angered to no end, doesn't use his powers, but his eyes were glowing red.
You little bitch. I knew you pulled that card. That's why I hid my damn remote. But you dare even think of doing it to your own sister. I know now. You're not the master. I hung around. I'm glad I'm the one who killed you.
And I'm glad I'm the one who killed you first.
You're not Shiro. You're just a demon infiltrating a wolf's body. He calmed down, and his eyes went back to blue, but he rushed Shiro and kicked him out of the room. The pup I knew would never try to harm his sister, no matter how hateful they were of each other. Punched him in the gut. The Shiro I know would never be so tempted to go as crazy as Celestial and I do. And the brother that I remember, despite having been taken over by many people, he never became his own persona. You're just a shadow of a once great brother. And I'm the shadow of a once great warrior. So have at thee, Shiro. Let's die. so that let's die together. But I won't be an animatronic like you.
Some red liquid was thrown and hitting Shiro and Victor in their eyes.
Concentrates, keeping his eyes closed.
This fight has gone on long enough. This needs to end. Get to the office.
What are you doing?
The answers will soon be revealed to you, Victor Hale. Go.
Calms down, keeps his eyes closed, uses his ears and body to sense.
It won't get far. So track blood. The substance I have is almost a substitute. Since I have the lust, so try to go early.
You son of a little shit!
Shiro gets up and runs back to stage quickly.
It's time. It's 5:49. Time is up. It's a new day.
Stay. Nightwolf puts his hands in front of Victor.
We have to stay. Daylight's coming. We must hide.
I know. Get to where you usually are. If I see you,
I gotta put Celestial in her place.
I'll get that under control. You need to get back to the stage.
Your Celestial has been shorted out, which means they'll put her in the same room Amelia is, even if you put her back where she was.
The answers will soon be revealed. Everything will be better. Everyone, back to your seats. Everything will begin again. Tomorrow,
See you tomorrow, Vicky boy.
Went back to the office.
The salvage animatronic gets the celestial animatronic back to the stage and hides in the ceiling.
Victor went back to his office.
Oh, God. Yeah, 6 a.m. Gotta clean up around here. Can't believe it. Oh, well, seems like you're back. It seems like you're in your office. Well, seems like you survived another night. What a surprise.
There's something you're not telling me, although I'm not going to ask you just yet.
Yeah, it's best not to ask when it's about to be open time. Some of the other employees are gonna be here early, so if you have any questions of them while they go make the repairs for that animatronics, then go right ahead. If you need me, I'm just gonna be sweeping.
Fair enough. Opens his eyes and cleans himself up.
Have a wonderful day, and I'll just do my thing.
Janitor goes off and sweeps.
Fair enough. Cleans up the work area and puts it all in a trash bag for the janitor.
As time continues, the other employees start to enter. Soon, the children starts entering.
And I can't believe we were called in early. Man, this sucks.
So someone walks in with green hair and is a bit silent. Hmm.
Hmm.
Looked
This
over.
place looks pretty big. I've never seen a place like this before.
Welcome to the Wolfpack Pizzeria. Hope you enjoy your stay.
Thanks.
Some of the animatronics malfunctioned last night, so we're trying to get them repaired as we speak. But they'll be right again by tomorrow.
Oh. Well, that's good to hear. I just hope everything goes well.
Well, everything's getting all lined up and fixed up. But if you're looking for entertainment, you can watch some of the animatronics on stage, or you can head to the arcade.
All right. Thanks. The kid runs off and heads to the arcade.
Smiles. Watching.
Hey, you're the night guard, right?
Yeah, what's up?
Well, we want to know if you've seen anything last night. If anyone broke in, because two of the animatronics aren't working as normally.
No one came in during my post, although there was a little bit of action beforehand. I'd explain it any further, but
Let me guess. Animatronics roaming around at night and doing some mischief, trying to kill you.
actually, it's a little bit complicated.
Hmm.
I was taking a look at Tripwire, and I tried seeing if I could fix him from the night before because I noticed that the guy messed up a little bit, and then
Oh,
but when I fixed him, I accidentally. Well, I ended up pulling the wrong cord, and therefore everything fell apart.
I see. Well, anyways, um, seems like we are on a tight schedule. So after we get these animatronic repaired, we're probably gonna have you do somewhat of a maintenance check, possibly. Also, we are running short on security, so right now we're trying to figure out if we should get another security guard. If you wish to figure that out, let us know. As of right now, we need to get everything sorted. Yeah. And in a couple of days, there's this big birthday party, and we need to keep an eye out for that. We need to make sure everything's perfect. Rumor has it that the father of his child is a really big and powerful businessman. That's why we're going to need to be on our very best so we're able to have the best party and a good image for this pizzeria. If not, well, you can imagine what a powerful businessman can do.
I know all too well. To make the place look tip top in shape, and only speak as if you're promising something.
Yeah, the boss said that if this party is perfect for his child, then he's going to make sure that he makes an advertisement for this place, make it where it has a popular image. This place will almost be worldwide. And the boss said that if we do a good job, we'll actually get a raise. I'm actually rather excited for that.
Considering this is pretty low standard minimum wage job, that will definitely be an improvement.
Oh yeah, trust me. Anyways, I'm gonna get back to work. You can play the arcade games as well, and due to the fact you're an employee, you get 10 tokens for free, so you can play 10 games of your choice.
Oh, I didn't know that. Thanks.
No problem. Have a wonderful day.
You as well.
One of the employees looks at one of the animatronics. It seemed to be Shiro's animatronic. Hey, thumbs up with this one.
Oh, great.
Looks over. walks over.
Again,
Seems like-
this one as well. Oh, that's just fantastic, fantastic indeed. That's three then.
Yeah, it seems like some of its hair is missing, and especially some wires are showing as well. You might need to get a few repairs. It would be best
Uh,
to put him in one of the party rooms, at least one of the empty party rooms.
maybe the maintenance room because it all is only a couple of wires. We can have a repairman go in there, just fix them up. You know, just
Here.
put some fake fur on them, and probably have someone go in for maintenance. That's a
I
good
have,
idea.
Mhm.
I have a better idea.
Hmm?
Um, put put that one over there. Pointed the one that looked like Celestial. Put that one in the maintenance room, and I'll see if I can check up on Shiro for now. What's your name?
Me?
Yeah,
My name's Lucas.
Lucas. Try checking out. Try helping me out here. Although I'll need you to help me check out on Tripwire as well.
Well, that's
Well,
the
here's
bad
the-
thing. Tripwire's a bit busted from what I've looked at him. It doesn't seem like I can get the right parts. I might have to go to that other factory to get the right parts for him.
In other words, it's a complete rehaul.
yeah. Well, that's the thing though. The only one who's able to see if the animatronic's alright is the actual boss. He said that it is just a few wires and the motherboard's fried. That's what he said. So I guess we need to order those parts. We also some of us maintenance workers can't actually see that animatronic or certain animatronics for that matter. Only the boss can. Seems like the boss knows more than us.
I see. Noticed something peculiar, but
Hmm.
Anyways,
if
you
you
know,
can,
Mhm.
if you can, I'd like to schedule a meeting with the boss, but I'll try to check things. I'll try to check things out around here just for the last few minutes. After all, I still got 10 minutes.
Well,
You
I
know,
mean, well, since everything's busy right now, it's not gonna be that easy. But maybe we could try talking to the boss. I don't know.
uh,
I didn't
I
say talk. I didn't say talk to him right now. I said tell him that I would like to request a meeting with him.
yeah,
Sure.
yeah, that's understandable. But you know what's odd though?
Hmm?
There were two other employees that worked here before, but from what we've heard, they gone missing or they got in trouble with the government and got arrested. That's what I know.
Who? Wait, two employees. Was one of
Yeah,
them?
Yeah,
Was one of them a guy named Shiro?
yeah.
no,
Shiro. Wait, what?
no. I'm saying two employees. The one employee y'all are talking about was after those two employees that got arrested.
Oh, you mean? Oh. Oh no. I remember.
Wait,
I usually don't get myself wrapped up in that. If I hear
Yeah,
if I hear more crazy talk about those guys, I'm out of here.
hmm.
I'm sorry. The way you say that is funny. My bad.
Eh.
I don't remember their names, but I know they were pretty much oddballs. Like every time we see them around the animatronics, they're all fascinated, they're all amazed, they love the robotics, but then afterwards when it came for them having to get away from the animatronics, they got all pissy. It's so weird.
Wait a second. Did any of them wear a lab coat?
No.
Oh wait, no. It's a trench coat that looks like a trench coat, but it's kind of more of like a casual shirt.
Hmm.
No. I think one of them wore a hoodie and the other one wore a gray turtleneck shirt. But that's what I know.
I thought so. Everyone keeps jumping around that subject, and now that I heard from you two, I think I know why. Although,
Yeah. We just don't know their names. The boss never told us anything. They told
Yeah.
us to keep quiet about those two because they are nothing but trouble and they brought a bad reputation to the company.
Yeah, apparently, I've heard that they've been dealing. I've heard they've been dealing drugs in the back alley of the pizzeria. I've heard some things about that. That's what I've heard, at least.
Probably, honestly, that kind of sounds like a cover up story. There's probably something worse if they're not allowed to tell about anything.
Well, I
Well,
mean, sorry about that.
well, here's the thing. Well, this is how it happened from what I've heard. You see, the boss was working with these two, and then one day he found out that these two were actually selling drugs. The boss requested those two to turn themselves into the government. They denied, and then they announced that this place was the original place for that drug, and it's a very dangerous drug indeed. These guys even put it in the food for the kids. We had huge amount of kids sick, and this place was temporarily shut down, and those guys were turned into the government. I honestly thought this place wouldn't come back up after that.
Yeah, which is surprising though. But the thing that I don't understand is, from what else I've heard, they have a reputation of being murderers as well.
Remembered something from night one relating to them.
Hey, buddy, you okay? You seem to be having some Vietnam flashbacks.
Very funny.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Continue.
God.
It's not really anything, although when I first came here, I thought I saw something in that abandoned closet back there that pointed to something about what you guys were talking about.
Oh, that. We're not allowed to check in there. The boss told us never to look in there. It's locked. And from what I've heard,
Yeah,
though, the keys are placed somewhere in the storage facility, but that's all I know.
no, I think he means about the one with the keypad. We don't. None of us know what the code is. Not even the boss. We've been trying to figure out what that code is. After so
I,
many combinations, we don't know what it is.
There
I
is,
ended up.
from what I've heard, there are two storage rooms, but the boss said that they hold two. I think he said two animatronics, but those things were shut down. But he put two padlocks there, so that way each one can't be opened unless they have a password to it. I don't know where you're gonna find those passwords, so I have a problem.
Wait,
Looked
wait.
looked normal, but was remembering two shadow-like beings from night one.
Hmm.
No,
Well,
need
besides besides that, remember that? No, I was talking about the one in the arcade. Remember that door?
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah, apparently there's like this weird combination that someone knows. Apparently the pattern goes 2 3 3 3 4. Apparently that's what the combination pattern goes.
Huh.
And they have like these weird numbers above them, like 1 2 3 4 5. But none of us know what that means. We honestly thought that the password was just a bunch of ones and fives.
wait. You said 1 2 3 4 pi.
Five, not Listen, if you're gonna make me start thinking of food before lunchtime, I'm out of here to get some lunch. Trust me, I haven't had my lunch yet.
Okay, 1 2 3 4 5.
And how the pattern goes is 2 3 3 3 4 or 4. Yeah, basically in that, and basically like put two numbers here, then three numbers here, and then four numbers at the end. No one knows what that means. It's either that or maybe I'm just losing my mind. I might end up like that janitor.
Remembered the set of combinations he's heard over the week.
Hmm.
Boy. Anyways, I'm gonna get back to work. You what's your name?
Name's Victor.
Victor. You go ahead and do a maintenance check on Shiro. Do be careful though. If he does short circuit, try to see what you can replace.
Understood.
Alrighty. Come on, let's get back to work.
All right. As soon as my lunch break is here, I'm gonna enjoy a nice Subway from Sub. I'm gonna enjoy a nice sub from Subway. Jeez.
Inspector Shiro noticed a few things, looked at all the parts where he had hit Shiro.
Shiro's ears twitch and he starts to power on.
Before he turned on, he managed to fix him up a little bit, but not all the way.
So you decided to fix me.
Despite everything that happened, I cannot lie about my feelings.
Oh, God.
That still doesn't change what's going to happen for the next few days.
Besides what I know, I think for you tonight it's going to be fun. And it's probably also going to be your living hell.
Everyone's got to go through hell. I mean, look at you yesterday. Smiled and smirked.
Shut your mouth.
Still got the same attitude. That's good.
You do know what happened to Celestial, right? ...
All too well. You wiped her memories.
How about you're wrong on that one?
My mistake. You changed her program and shut her down temporarily?
No. Far worse.
Far worse, huh?
Do I need to explain it to you?
I pretty much know only a little bit, but carry on. But keep it down. There's kids here.
Poor. Anyway. You know what happened after I said it to her, right?
Yes.
Are you sure?
She rebooted and became functional.
But you do know what that means. What happens to her spirit, right?
Her spirit is not in the body anymore.
It's gone. And what I mean by gone, it's destroyed.
Clenched his hand.
All I had to do with that remote is just one simple press of a button, and she would be out of the way.
Ned Wolf was right. I can't blame him for feeling happy for killing you.
And that can be as much proof as needed to show that you have no feelings of care whatsoever.
I've have no feelings? Speak for yourself, animatronic.
Says the one who ended up killing his own daughter.
You may have killed your old enemies, but you killed your own brother, or rather, cousin. You killed your entire village, and you killed your sister. If you had a child, I wouldn't be surprised if you killed her.
And again, you ended up killing your own daughter with your own power. And look where she's now. She's a wandering shadow. Nothing more, nothing less.
We both have that in common.
Have what in common?
We're not the same men we used to be.
No, not entirely.
Walked away.
But in the end, I get to watch you suffer.
And I'll get to watch you ripped apart, piece by piece. Headed back to his office.
Later on that day, at the beginning of the night,
Inspected all the animatronics except one.
a ring goes off in Victor's office.
Answered.
A message was left on the phone. Make sure to check your tablet. There is another video there that was left for you. However, I suggest that you don't get too hurt by this.
Took a look.
On the video, it was Shiro as an animatronic, but there were two human beings tied to a chair. One of them was a killer. Was a human that had black hair and a gray turtleneck shirt, while the other one was wearing a black hoodie with red stripe.
This was them. This is what the janitor talked. This is what the dude talked about.
Joe walks around looking at the two killers, and then he ends up snapping both of their necks.
Shocked.
So then grabs some two animatronic suits, dragging them into the room, and then grabs one of the killers and begins stuffing them inside the animatronic suit.
This is what you get for lying to me and making me do all of your fucking dirty work.
He grabs the other killer and begins stuffing him into the animatronic suit as well.
Stupid sons of bitches. In the end, you are just pieces of trash. It's both of your faults. Kazuki and Shinaizo. So looks over from the tablet.
Cheryl ends up grabbing the tablet and picks it up and then slams it onto the floor as the camera to the tablet breaks. And then the recording ends.
Had recorded that night as well, however, noticed looked both ways. And then waited.
Cheryl ended up powering on and looks around the area.
Just a little longer. Cheryl ends up moving off the stage. Now, oh, Victor boy!
Had a megaphone and yawned.
Cheryl ends up turning and bolts towards the room.
An audio clip of the yawn was right next to the megaphone. And Victor was nowhere in the room.
Cheryl's ears twitch and looks around.
I swear I'm gonna get one. He's not in here. Where the hell is he?
That son of a bitch. Tripwire. You go find him. I think it's time to spring that little surprise that's been hitting in the supply closet for a few years now.
Right. I swear this is not a game of hide and seek. He will whisper. Victor, hell, where are you?
Was close to the supply closet, but nowhere near the hallway of it.
What if I spark the local Victor shred to shred? And the little bloody shot.
They was hanging around the corner and yanked Victor behind the corner.
You a fucking idiot. When you hang around there, you don't know what's in there.
Morse than medical. He was supposed to be on the stage, but he's not there.
Shit. I rip off.
There you are, traitor.
I see you're freeing the beast.
Oh, it will be fine, and I will tell them everything.
Now you do me a favor and leave those assholes locked up.
You won't have to ask me, you'll have to ask Gyro yourself. What? I think you're a little too late.
Yeah, you're a little too late, ugly.
Have you looked yourself in the mirror?
Trust me, pal. You don't want to know what's in that closet. I suggest you leave dead bones buried.
If that was the case, I wouldn't be here now, would I? And anyways, I'm not releasing them. I'm just looking for little hail.
Yeah, I heard what Gyro said. And I know what he told you to do.
Oh yeah.
Take my advice and don't do it.
Maybe I won't. We'll see, puppy.
You might want to take his advice, Tripwire.
Do you really think that I will?
Gyro standing on stage and holds a button. How about it's time for some fun? He ends up pressing the button and two animatronics break open the door.
Ah, shit. Should have sprang for the metal door. Vicky boy, I suggest we run. Those are our killers.
I'm pretty.
Run as best you can. I'll catch you, you're dead man.
Shiro informed me today about these killers. I didn't know the full story, but seeing them being killed on that tape, it all makes sense.
Are you sure that little wolf gave you the information, or did some of the stupid, pathetic employees give you the information? Honestly, half of them are idiots.
The employees gave me 5%. The clip gave me 10%. You, on the other hand, 50%.
That is 15-20. Does anyone really give a fuck about percentage? You're going to die anyways.
It's kind of obvious. These fuckers are the ones who initiated the animatronic project. Caused a lot of chaos in this entire place. After all, they declared that this place was the place of the incident from several years ago. People did not like that message, so they locked him away.
Oh, I know. I just don't care.
But that wasn't the end of it. Shiro killed them because he found them, because they stayed behind to work on Shiro, Nightwolf, and some of the others. However, it was Shiro who put the pieces together and made them into animatronics.
Oh, we know Shiro made us an animatronics. We have our own little specific programming of our own. In this case, we don't have our own. However, When it comes to Nightwolf and Celestial and Cheryl, they have their own programmings that we put in them. But if you want to know something else, there is some terror that is in the basement. So let's just say that that one will be coming out to play very soon. Little David. So.
Hope you ain't talking about him. Took me forever to put that thing back together.
Oh, we're talking about him, little son of a bitch.
Ah, shut it, redhead. I don't want to hear anything you have to say, Kazuki.
Who are you calling a redhead? You're the one with the red and black tips, for Pete's sake. I'm more of the orange, thank you.
Yeah, I know. Lucky you
yeah.
have a soul.
You're ginger, you have no soul.
Bitch, you're
How was he in the animatronic body?
Kazuki, your orange hair matches the straight jacket you should be put in.
Wait, I just realized something. Why are we killing this fucker? He's right here.
So what you're saying is you're finally on our side, asshat.
Oh, that's it. I killed him.
Actually, no. Let's just say my little friend has a little trick up his sleeve. The other animatronic was behind Victor, holding a dagger that had pointed right to the back of Victor's throat. That's it. So you might as well put your arms up and give up. Because if you don't, things might get a bit more ugly than this.
Yeah, you'll be more ugly than Nightwolf over there.
Fine by me. Puts his hands up behind his head, and then does a front flip, kicking the other animatronic in front, making him hit Kazuki.
Well,
Sorry. That ain't gonna happen. Besides, if you want to play that game, you're gonna honestly be a bit of a boring night guard.
this will be fun to tear him up though.
Kazuki, I am a boring night guard. Although hearing you talk is making me want to fall asleep. Although closes his eyes, smirking.
How about try me, you little bitch? Kazuki grabs a metal pipe that had a sharp end and runs at Victor full speed, stabbing him through the stomach.
Gets hit, gets impaled, falls forward with his eyes closed, and then lifts his head up at a fast rate that it hits him under his jaw.
Thanks, I needed that.
Oh, don't worry. I wanted it's good for you. That dislocated jaw made you look too ugly anyway. Grabs the knife, makes it go straight through his back, and then shoves it through Kazuki's mouth.
Well, I guess I can say that was lockjaw. Anyways, time to die.
As Tripwire was about to swing his hook, a blinding flashlight hits him in his eyes, and he staggers back a bit as red liquid hits the other animatronics in the eye.
Kazuki ends up pulling out the dagger and then rubs the red liquid from his eyes. Jeez, if you were gonna do that, you could have thought smarter. You're like boy.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I was trying to poke your eyes out. I missed. I didn't want to look at those eyes that looked like they were coated in your own shit.
I went back at him. He is capable of feeling me. The best idea would be to the land.
Jeez, you're so fucking boring.
Hey, it takes a boring man to know one, eh, Kazuki? Yeah.
good idea. I want to go play Monopoly and leave this guy alone.
Really? You want to play that little game, Salmon?
I mean, if you're bad, I'm afraid I might have to kill you, but I really don't want to hurt anyone.
Are you sure? Kazuki holds up a remote that belonged to Salvage. You know, I could always do this and put you in a bit of pain.
I can chop your arm off with this thing and smash the button. And even if it resets salvage, I'll still make sure that you don't press it 3 more times.
No. You don't get it. If you end up pressing this button, not only will Salvage be in pain, but if you destroy it, Salvage will have internal pain completely. Which means you'll just end up killing someone else, just like you did that precious little child that was killed by your friend's hand.
In any case, that remote can't reset him. All it does is administer a controlled shock. So anyways, they will be in a lot of pain, and they'll still remember all of the pain, and they'll know who the true masters are.
Exactly. So you might want to think wise, little Minato, before you make a stupid mistake again. Just like when it came to Amelia. Alright, right.
Don't let them get under your skin.
You know, I kind of wish I had some paint, and then I would pretend that you were wearing a straitjacket. Because quite honestly, slashes the dude's arm, grabs the remote, and points it at the points the beam at Kazuki. You can be quite boring yourself. This whole thing about making things difficult with people, it's not really exciting. You're fast. You're fascinated with these animatronics because you wanted to make them into living animatronics. That's probably why you were snooping around originally. And on top of that, you thought they were going to, what's the quote, revolutionize your industry? And then eventually people found you out and kicked you out. Then you just had to come back and rework everything so you can find a new invention. Or rather, rework these animatronics. Or was it assigned by anybody?
Is this guy fucking stupid, or did someone hit him upside the head too hard? Seriously, I can't tell.
You know, it's funny. That's not the first time someone's called me stupid. Ironically, it shows how much you're tripping over your own wires, eh?
Okay, now you're going to die. But first, I should remind you something. That button you're carrying, if you do destroy it, the control shock will continue in salvage until he is shut down. Once he shut down in the middle of a control shock, will destroy his body. Listen, you're not the smartest person I know. Just give up. Surrender your life, and everything will be perfect.
Hey, Vicky boy, didn't you say you wanted Kisuki in a straitjacket? That can be done.
Nightwolf runs behind Kazuki, grabbing his sleeves on his hoodie and tying it up behind him so they can get free.
How do you feel now, bitch?
Very funny, asshat.
Looks over.
Jim keeps looking at all of them. Jim was looking at all of them, but he seemed a bit shy in a kind manner. But it's best not to be fooled by his little kind attitude.
Could see the black in his red eyes.
You know, it's quite funny how I see people do this all the time. Especially when it comes to Nightwolf and them. But the other funny thing is, when it comes to every animatronic, they always have a weak. And what I mean by weak, Jim walks over to Nightwolf and grabs both his arms, and then he rips them off. Is to tear them apart where they won't be able to fight any longer.
Fuck you.
Nightwolf grabs his arms with his teeth and he runs into the basement.
Looks over.
And since he's out of the way and so is Celestial and them, you have more of an opportunity to bring this faculty down to its knees after they put us in jail.
After what they did to you all.
To me and Kazuki.
You think Kazuki didn't earn all of that hatred? That he didn't deserve to get kicked out?
You really don't understand the point, you idiot. And after all, he also caused tripwire pain as well by transferring him here. They took you away from someone special, aren't I right? I looked into your file. So I am fully aware that this faculty has taken you away from someone that you cared about. And that will soon be done. However, the one thing's for sure, if we don't want anything being released out to the public, we have to take any witnesses down. Which means you, Minato, will be falling when it comes to this place being burned. And if we don't end up finishing you, a little trap in the basement will. And you wouldn't like to know what is in the basement now, do you? Or you want to know what it is?
Neither
Remember?
Tripwire and I really know what's down there. Although from what I hear, it's supposed to be a monstrosity.
Oh, it is a monstrosity, my good friend. Besides, Jin walks around Victor, circling him. Remember how Koga wasn't back in his place?
He was sent down to the basement.
Actually, that is one thing that's correct. However, me and Kazuki, after the night ended when you weren't paying attention at all, me and Kazuki took him out of his place and beat him bit by bit, tearing him apart where there was nothing left. And that's why he's down in the basement now. But do you know what else is down there?
What else?
The dead corpses of one of your dear friends and of the two demons that followed him around.
And it's off limits, and the higher ups know about this.
Oh, no. They know nothing about it at all. We know. There's no cover-up. They had no idea about this faculty being like this. And after all, you even know which one of those friends I am talking about that's down in the basement.
Clenched fist.
It's not hard to figure out.
It isn't hard to figure out.
I can give you one hint. He tamed wolf demons.
Check.
No,
No. Shiro's demonic self.
no. I
Wait.
said one of your friends. Demon summoning clan.
Ichinose.
Right on the mark.
Was pissed, but his eyes didn't glow red.
And you want to know why he was down there in the first place?
Because he knew something was up. You took him out.
Yes. But do you want to know what he was used for?
Listens.
The little monstrosity that is down in the place. And what I mean by that is, your friend Koga, Hime, Jagger, Drac, and Ichinose are now one complete being. They are the abomination animatronic that was built. Nightwolf took every part of the animatronics that were down there to repair Koga. But now, Koga is a complete monstrosity. And there is nothing you can do about it.
You're right. There's nothing I can do. Although, plays the whole recording in front of them of the entire conversation they just had.
Do you really think I'm fazed by that?
You're not going to be fazed by it, but I'm sure the higher-ups would want to see something like this. Although, thanks to you admitting that the higher-ups don't actually know about this, I don't have to hold anything back when it comes to recording anything. Because because taking someone as smart as you probably would know every backup measure I would make.
That's for the fact that in the end, your proof would mean nothing.
I noticed a couple of files were missing when I backed up some of my information on the main computer that was there. Meant for the boss to see them this morning. It doesn't take a genius to know that some of those files were important details I needed to inform him about. Thus keep my image as the crazy bodyguard, the crazy security guard. If I can make the guy look crazy, how can his proof be valid?
That's what I'm saying. You don't know what's going to happen again. As I said, your proof will be invalid.
Oh, trust me, I want to kill him right here, right now. have some bad news. It's about to shift over.
Well, 2 words. Well, not 2 words, but take a guess as to how some of those files are being backed up elsewhere.
You really think I haven't noticed that? I may have the body of an animatronic, but I am much smarter than that.
I actually want Jin to answer this.
It's easy to predict, but again, I honestly don't care. As I said, your proof is going to be invalid in the end.
In the end, the proof will be there. However, if my alternate method doesn't work, then I'll have to become an animatronic, and eventually all that information will be useless. If I don't become an animatronic, then I could very easily prove the case, but they may not believe me. Or I could never become an animatronic. Instead, Abomination kills me, and all my remains are destroyed. And in the end, no matter what I do, it'll be useless.
That's why you should give up.
What's the fun in that? Smirks and eyes were red.
That's new. You never even use it, right?
I would be wise on your decision, little David. Besides,
I wasn't in control.
and
Mind telling me what the hell is going on with him?
pure insanity. On this case, the crazy personality. Crazy Dave.
Crazy Davy. Sounds like a title of a bad fan fiction. Anyway, I'm not going to let him just walk around and be this psychotic freak. That's my job.
Well,
In the end,
if I really am hopeless, then acting crazy would be quite fitting. I mean, Shiro acted crazy when he found out that he killed when he killed Nightwolf and Celestial. I'm acting crazy, finding out everything that you have told me. I'm no longer a threat. This is my 5th night. But here's a question. What time is it?
Dinner. It's 5:45. We can't do anything now. Those
5
damn,
o'clock?
those damn doors are about to open soon. Ah,
I think it's fine.
almost time you get rid.
That won't matter. I think it's time for him to meet his sincere old friend and his true nightmare. Jin walks over to the basement doors and then opens it as Koga busts through the doors. I'm back, fuckers!
Oh, goddammit.
Oh, hey, Koga! Nice eye patch. Nice eye patch. Didn't know you wanted to become a pirate just like me.
Oh, goddammit. I'll have to get back to my area. This won't be the last that you'll hear of me, David.
Oh, like I care.
then, Victor, where were we after those last couple of nights?
Where were we? As I recall, I was flattening your face. Yeah.
I will just see how flat your face is gonna be by the end of this.
Oh, please. I'll be flat as a pancake. You? I might kick you around like a soccer ball.
Nightwolf jumps through the basement door and grabs Koga by the hair and yanks him down the stairs and quickly grabs Victor by the shirt, running.
I created a monster.
Yeah, but hurry up and live with us, then. Come on, get back to the office.
Yeah, calm down, Vicky boy. You're coming with me. We ain't dealing with this shit tonight.
That's it, Mike. Please.
I'll be sure to deal with this just fine. Rushes down.
6 a.m. Look. Here. This is what you need. These are the next numbers for the code.
Koga ended up falling down the stairs after being pulled, and he rolls down the stairs.
I should have never put that thing back together. Fuck me for trying to do something nice for once.
It's okay. It's okay. It's not your fault.
Nightwolf, we all make disastrous projects. Look at Koga's eternal life.
Anyway, you should try to calm down and be yourself again. Or this is where your journey ends. Please. You must continue on so you can save them.
Oh, I'm gonna save them all right. But I'm gonna have a little fun as well.
If you continue to act like this, then don't bother for further assistance from me. I don't want this. I just want everyone free.
Like I said, I'm going to end it. But I'm gonna have some fun as well. This big monster that's coming out, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Goodbye.
Salvage animatronic goes away. But as it reaches a certain time, the salvage animatronic manages to go into one of the rooms. The party rooms, in fact.
Alright. I got an idea before it quits time.
Throws Victor into the office and shuts the door and starts winding up his arm.
I created this monster and I'm shoving him back down the hellhole where he came from.
Nightwolf charges at Koga, grabbing him by the face and jumping down the basement stairs.
You're going down, asshole!
Shire was sitting there maniacally laughing out of the enjoyment. Now this is entertaining.
You better not die on me, Nightwolf.
Muffled voices came out from the front door as keys jingle. It's sort of like I said. I told him if I wasn't going to pay the bills, I'm out of there. Trust me. I know when I'm paying the bills. They're acting like I'm cuckoo crazy.
Shire hears and moves back into position quickly, and then shuts down.
Listen, I know when I am paying the bills correctly. And whoa. Did someone had like to made a drink of tomato sauce? Oh, great. Where's that janitor? I got it. I got it. Jeez, you don't need to get on my ass all the time. Sorry, I just don't want the boss seeing this and he'll be at our asses. Anyways, where was I? Oh, great, I forgot. Where's that night guard?
I'm right over here.
There you are. Seems like your shift went rather excitingly.
No kidding. I go to check on some of the animatronics, and all of a sudden, all hell breaks loose. I found one animatronic over here, another animatronic over here, and all of a sudden, there's or rather, there's the animatronic.
Then the programming went AWire? Huh, that's something new. Maybe I should
I
check.
actually, I ended up I ended up fixing them a little bit. That one over there is looking pretty good, but some of the others,
Not so
uh,
much.
yeah, a little too much. Like, I didn't do too much. It's just that I kind of have to fix a line in their coding that's making them a little bit more crazy.
Yeah, I see. Well, in any case, I want you. Well, there is a job that I have to give you, according from the boss. There, the apparently he wants us to find the salvage unit and try to fix them up a bit. Since we actually found out that the one person's daughter actually liked that animatronic that we know of, known as the Mangle, that take apart and put back together animatronic.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, salvage it has that same mechanic. He can be taken apart and put back together like a puzzle piece. So if you're able to find and do maintenance on the salvage units, then that'll be good. You know how it works, right? Basically, you ask it questions, see if their program is all right, and that's pretty much it.
Right.
I'm pretty sure you've done it multiple times with tripwire in them,
Yeah.
so you know how the routine goes.
Right.
Anyways, I have to make sure that everything's going on. I swear, I swear, that's not how you open things up. I've been doing this longer than you. I swear, if you keep this shit up, I am out of here.
I'm not gonna lie. Um, that voice makes me sound like that voice sounds like like a teenage girl complaining about her purse.
Listen, I'm sorry that I take after my cousin. Honestly, I don't know where my cousin been after a while, but still. Anyways, so just do your part with that salvage animatronic. I gotta make sure nothing gets all destroyed.
Fair enough.
He goes off to help the janitor and the others fix up.
Heads over to the salvage unit.
Shiro was sitting there on the stage, power down, but one of his eyes were lit while he was looking at them. But they weren't paying attention.
Alrighty. Begin inspection. Does the initial prep work? And alrighty, salvage.
Yeah.
First question. Are you? How much do you like puzzles?
Oh, I love puzzles. I used to put puzzles together all the time. Honestly, I've been so inspired by puzzles, I decided, why not I become a puzzle myself? So that's why I like this.
That's good. Um, In that case, do you remember Mangle?
Mango. Yes, I know the mango pretty well, but they are rather confusing, but I used to play games with them all the time before.
I see. Um, Actually, what's the first thing you remember when you first came here?
The first thing I remember was I was in a bar and I heard children laughing. So I thought they just moved me to another part of the building. But then when I was out of the bar, I found out that I was somewhere new. I was scared.
I see. Do you know the significance of 23334?
2, 3, 3, 4. Not that much. It's a little foggy, but that number, it's like it's engraved in me. But I don't fully remember.
I see.
Maybe it's just my serial number.
Things, thinking in his head, not only was it a place, but it was also a memory. Some of these animatronics who have been here long enough might actually know more about it. And since Jin and Kazuki are the only ones who know the full extent of this place, there's not much room to ask. Gotcha. Fair enough. Are you feeling happy about later today?
Oh, of course. All the children get to play. It'll be a wonderful time.
That's good. Now, I want you to do a little favor. If you happen to see a kid who approaches you today, maybe try to see if you can find a puzzle the both of you can relate to.
Oh, of course.
That's good. And lastly, how close was the previous location to here?
The old location, it really isn't too far. I think about a couple miles away. But the old location has a dark past, almost similar to this.
I see. Management shifted from there to here, like any pizzeria.
If you wish to talk more about it, then we can continue to talk more. It's something that you should know.
How many animatronics that existed there were?
If we're talking about old and new animatronics that was discovered at that place, I say there was a total of about 7 to 13.
So there were a lot of animatronics over there.
It's a big location.
A bigger basement. A bigger. I heard an incident about 2 people, but was there anyone else involved?
Well, there are these twins that used to be at that location. They always wear black, and their smiles are pure white like ghosts. We call them the Shadow Twins. One was very smart in mechanics, while the other was a bloodthirsty killer. both worked together until one day one of the twins died in their spring lock suit. I don't remember who, but maybe an animatronic from that location could tell you.
I see. So there were 3 people involved, but the other one supposedly disappeared.
There's a difference between that location and this location. This location has been somewhat in rivalry with our location, but their histories are totally different and never came across.
I see. Alrighty then. That's all I really need to know, so thank you very much. Lifted his glasses a bit.
I hope you have a wonderful day, Mr. Hale.
Huh? Oh, right. Heads over to his office and checks off everything.
Hey, seems like you've been managing to do a lot of work around here. Let's see. Everything seems to be all cleaned up.
I had a little bit of help from the janitor and some other person who was here.
Ah, I see. I wish to talk to you about something. You heard rumors about a big party coming around the corner, right?
A what?
A big party, for that child.
Oh, yeah, that.
Well, here's the thing. We're actually thinking about probably getting a new animatronic in before she arrives. To freshen up the place. If you know of a location that might have an animatronic that we could buy, that would be great.
An animatronic that could be useful.
Uh, yeah, if not, then maybe you could help out with some decor, or maybe even help us find a new arcade game.
Actually, I could help out with the arcade a little bit.
Alright. Well, anyways, I gotta keep an eye around and make sure that everything's going in order. Oh yeah, and there was a sticky note that was left for you. I don't know if it was from one of the employees, but it has 4 numbers on it.
4 numbers.
Yeah, here you go. I don't know what this is, and it seems like they wrote it in red paint.
Compares it to the others that he found. I see.
Anyways, I'm gonna get back to work. Oh, and one more thing. Someone called in earlier saying that they're gonna come visit you. I don't know, but they seem like they're into like that hip hop and stuff. I don't know.
Oh, okay then. Fair enough.
Anyways, see you around.
See ya.
Anyways, like I'm telling ya, it feels like this thing is watching me. This Shiro animatronic. It feels like it's staring into my soul when I'm not looking. Gives me creeps. You know what I mean?
I feel ya.
Yeah.
Although,
Yeah.
best keep best keep the word to your pops. You know.
Right. Right. Anyways, I don't know. There are days where I feel like that animatronic has a mind of its own. Ugh. I don't know if I'm starting to turn into like that old man or something, but still, it makes me
Honestly,
start to go crazy.
honestly, talk like that can make you end up looking whack. You know.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to think maybe it's just my imagination. I've been working non-stop ever since we've heard about that little party coming up.
True. Well, it could be tiring. It could be the fact that you're tired. I kind of see your point. Although almost every one of the animatronics gives me that kind of a look in a way.
Yeah, maybe I should. Yeah, I know I shouldn't use one of my vacation days to take a break, but still, I want to get this bigger.
Maybe have a break scheduled towards observing other places. I believe there's a place nearby here, although it might be best to just check things out around here. Although I'm pretty much just trying to help out with this place currently. There's something
Yeah.
I'm going to be looking in over at the other restaurant nearby, but
Wait,
I'm also going to check out the arcade over here. Plus, decorate can really help out this place.
wait, the other restaurant. Wait, you mean that one pirate pizzeria? Man, that place has been closed down because of some fraud issues.
Fraud?
Yeah, apparently what happened was the place was owned by Mrs. Zach, but apparently we heard that that place was also owned by Mr. William Afton. So, due to fraud charges, that place has been shut down. Probably the only thing stuck in there is probably like some old animatronics. People also said that every time they go by that place, they hear a kid crying. Anytime someone goes in there, that place is completely empty. But last
Trust
I last I checked, they still have some old stuff in there. If you're planning to go there, maybe you should get someone to go with you. Make sure you're not alone.
I kind of figured I wouldn't be going there alone. Although, like I said, I'm not really going to be going in there. I'm really just taking a look around. I don't know. Something's been happening around around this place, and it all ties back.
Hmm. But this
Anyway,
place had a history with the pirate pizzeria.
yeah, according to that one guy from earlier, he said that that place was rivaled here.
Yeah, haven't you heard? The boss of this place used to be brothers of Mrs. Zach.
That would actually make sense.
It used to be
Relative.
they're like old they're like almost like twin brothers, but we all know Mrs. Zach's the younger one. He's always been jealous of his big brother, so he decided to make plans himself and make a bigger pizzeria. More animatronics, more attractions. He put more time, effort, money into it. He actually thought he bested his own brother. But then when that whole thing with Mr. William Afton came around, then the place got shut down. Obviously, the brother was completely disappointed, so we never heard from the last from Mrs. Zach. Now the boss is just rather confused. He's been working his butt off, not only just trying to find his own brother, but also trying to keep this place up and running. Boss has been working himself day in and day out.
Understandable.
Anyways, enough rambling from me. If you want to go check out that old pizzeria, maybe there are some spare keys like lying around the area. That place is abandoned for a long time.
Probably stuff left undisturbed. Good
I don't
point.
know. Maybe you can find some files to actually prove that Mrs. Agri is innocent. Or who knows, maybe you'll find a new animatronic for this place.
True. I'll probably take both you and the other dude's advice, but for now, I'm just going to take a look around here. Heads over to
Alright.
the arcade.
Oh yeah, did he tell you about that call from that one person? Oh, you know he said something about hip hop. I'm pretty sure he's been around here multiple times talking with you. Pretty sure his name was Zeki. Is I don't know, it starts with a Z or X or
Oh,
whatever.
him. Zexy Zexel.
He has a weird name, I'm just gonna say that. But
Hmm.
I'm not judging.
Yeah.
My cousin's name was Wally Franks, but I'm not complaining.
Hmm.
Anyways, I think it's best that you and your friend should either A, stay away from that place or examine it. Whatever you do. I mean, it is your lunch break. Or technically, you should be going home right now because you only stay at the night shift.
I pretty much stick around up here for about 10 minutes. Around lunchtime, sometimes they'll ask me to help out with some of the festivities, so I pretty much just stick around here. I always
Oh,
go home in between, but something about this place is making me want to stay here, so I'll check out the arcade, do a little bit of decor, and I'll try to see if I can find anything from both places. Keep in
all right. If you need my help, just let me know.
Sure enough, when the dude left, he looked over at Shiro just when he collapsed. Take Shiro take Shiro to a room. Starts repairing him.
Pharaoh powers on and then looks over to Victor. You know I was only doing that to get your attention, right?
And that's why I came over here, for your attention. I know you were only doing that for attention and you were listening in the conversation. I mean, your ears are functioning.
Oh, no shit. But
And it's kind of funny that you guys called me an idiot yesterday, considering the fact that all it takes to tell the difference between an idiot and a genius is a clue that leads him to something. A genius will probably take it, but an idiot will remain the same when he finds out about it. I guess I am an idiot. Take After repairing him a bit, he takes him over to the room.
sorry.
No problem. Fixing you up like this reminds me of the times when you would be so stubborn about getting a cut or something.
What was that?
There were times when you and I would get hurt, you would try to help me, I'd refuse, and the opposite would happen.
Oh yeah.
Considering how crazy you've become, you're ironically still the same pup as before.
Not hard.
Don't think I'm still not pissed. You're playing a game of suffering, and you know what you've done. So do I.
No shit. That I am suffering. I mean, come on. My body is trapped in a suit, and these spring locks are literally pressing up against my damn body, causing me to bleed. It's
True.
not fun. It's fucking
You know, it's kind of funny. All it takes is being violated by a mass murderer or a mass killer or something, or the most evil person on the planet, for a good guy like you to become corrupted.
what do you expect? Having to sit there, ending up killing people that you cared about, having to watch them die by your hands, seeing the the blood on the floor and everything.
No kidding. I've yet to taste the feeling of what it actually means to be ripped apart, piece by piece. All I know is, if I know I'm going to die, I'll let it happen.
So your sanity's slowly breaking, all because of me ending up killing Celestial in the end.
My soul broke when Amelia died because of me.
I mean, after all the attacks, it would have been obvious that your powers just bounced back to her and ended up killing her in the end.
Well, when you're fighting animatronics like you, that's the case. With most animatronics, I could have gotten through them relatively easy. But of course, you're different. It just had to be different. And that in turn caused me my downfall.
Right.
If I hadn't used my powers at all, Amelia would be alive. If I hadn't barged into the wall preventing Celestial from coming in, I might have had a better way of protecting her. If I let you kill me, Celestial could have lived at least a moment later.
I mean, never mind.
Still, I do have one question.
What?
Do you really think you're lost in that abyss?
I honestly think I am on because of, you know.
I think you found yourself. But you're crippling yourself. On the other hand, with all the 11 personalities you have, you could have finally created a crazy one.
I mean, I doubt that. But after all, it was me killing them on my own.
But that's the funny part. If you developed a crazy personality, that means there is hope. Maybe I'll become an animatronic, and that'll make you happy. Maybe I'll become an animatronic, and you'll want to use me. Maybe I'll die, and you'll let me be dead. And maybe I'll die, and you'll turn me into an animatronic after that. But I'll be salvaged for parts. Or I end up living, and I somehow miraculously find a way to save you all, except Celestia.
I mean, what's killing me now is was the silver and the suit. The silver's the one, the silver in the suit is
funny. I'm both a pup and not a pup. I'm all just like you, but I'm also completely human.
Are you sure you're completely human?
Well, concerning the fact that I'm in conflict with myself, no. Probably a halfling, half human, half dragon or something. Oh no. Dogs dogs are the most loyal. Dragons are the most greedy. Well, actually no. They're the second greediest.
No. I mean, there's nothing we can do to change it.
These are all smaller nuances. It doesn't make a difference.
Right.
Like I am with my usual job. I'm just coasting along. Repairs Shiro completely and then heads back and then takes off his uniform.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you don't mind, I got decorating to do. Helps out with decorating the whole place for the party later.
Cheryl just sits there staying quiet.
After finishing with the decorations, he ponders about what kind of game to add to the arcade. He already got a bunch of these Terminator shoot 'em ups, punching games, and those sports games like basketball and football, but there is that racing car one over there. Maybe adding a second one? Or. Wait. Classic nostalgia. Kids may not know it, but they'll be introduced to something classic. Spends several hours constructing an arcade machine made to be a classic game machine, which for 50 cents you can pick any classic game and you use the joystick or a built-in controller. Perfect. Gaming Hub 1.0. Check. Checks off the notebook. Heads out of the arcade. Looks through.
Cheryl was sitting there staying quiet. And then the kids were leaving the facility. Shara was just sitting there and the kids were leaving the facility.
Exited the facility temporarily and went over to the other pizzeria.
Zach looks up. Hey, there you are.
Ah, hey, Zexy.
Jeez, what took you so long?
Well, for starters, I was helping out with decoration for about an hour. Decorated the place because there's a big surprise party coming up. Some kid who apparently likes puzzles is coming in, and one of the animatronics is a big fan of puzzles and all. So I decided to take a look and help him out with the decorations. But then I kind of noticed the arcade was missing a couple of games. They had all of these newer games that are like Terminator shoot 'em ups, a game where you could literally punch a bag and test your strength, a sports one where you can shoot a basketball or throw a football, or one of those ones where you roll a ball like a bowling ball, for example, and then a couple of racing ones, but that was about it. So I decided to so I literally built an arcade unit that houses multiple games in it. You pay 50 cents, and there you go.
Are you sure there was nothing else that kept you delayed?
Say what? Oh, um, not really, to be honest. Well, actually, I was talking to a few of the employees for a little bit, and Shiro's animatronic fell apart quickly, so I put it back together.
Zach looks at Victor closely. Are you sure? Was that animatronic talking to you?
Actually, yes.
So I guess you ain't crazy, man.
Well, it'd be crazy talking to an animatronic in a real conversation, unless, of course, you believed what you saw a couple of days ago.
Kinda, sorta. The dude, listen. If Shiro's spirit is in that animatronic, I think he still cares. Somewhat.
In a way, I think you're right. Although you still don't want to believe that animatronics have souls in them, so unless you want to believe that, there's no real concreteness to your theory. But then again, had another videotape. There is
Um,
this.
no. I know. I honestly agree. Definitely amazing though how Stereo after being killed would still have feelings and care about you.
It's not really that hard. For the past couple of days, I literally beat him, but he also beat me, like typical Shiro fashion. And when I finally had given up, he decides to ruin it for me. Smirks. Just like my old little brother.
Xerxes looks at David closely. Do I sense a relationship that you and him had?
We were nothing but brothers.
Are you sure? Because it feels like it's something more than just that.
A little bit. Although I still have and had feelings for my ex girlfriend.
No, that's something new I haven't heard about.
I care about Shiro as a brother. He feels a lot more, though.
Well, I mean,
I will admit that there was a little bit of a love because I was confused about myself. I was confused at whether I could really succeed with someone like, well, you know.
I can't blame him. You know, if he
My,
loves you that much, he
my
should be
first
there for you.
my first girlfriend, well, she's dead. My second girlfriend, she ended up killing herself, becoming a new person, and then became an angel, forbidden to come here except one day.
Well, you can't blame Shiro though. If he, loved you, and after him becoming an animatronic and all, there are still ways he can still care about you. But he knows that he can't fight against the animatronic will. He knows he can fight against it, but that because of that insanity and stuff, not easy. You know I'm not wrong, dude.
I know you're not wrong, but you're wrong about how much I actually care for him nowadays.
Come on, dude. Don't be stubborn.
I'm actually being honest. I did have feelings for him because I was confused about myself, and for a minute there I did. However, my heart will always belong to her.
If you say so, boy.
Honestly, I know that for a fact. Smiles. Anyway, I need you to take a look at the tape that I just showed you. This will shed a light on something that a couple of the employees actually told me. There were apparently two people who caused a lot of trouble in the facility. And according to something I heard last night, it's possible they know nothing at all. I'm checking out the old facility because there might be an animatronic or there might be something that may help me a little bit. But I'm mainly just going there because one of the people has been one of the dudes has been like trying to force it down my neck that they want like a new animatronic apparently. So I'm trying to find one that's less deadly.
Are you really sure it's a good idea to get an animatronic for the faculty you're working in as it is?
I'm not going to get a new animatronic. I'm using the excuse to look around the facility. You can come along if you want. Although I'm mainly just going there by myself.
Really putting yourself at risk, dude.
When have I never been at risk?
Sure.
Gives him the tape and heads over to the facility. By the way, if you don't follow along, feel free to check out the arcade. You might actually like it.
I might.
And of course, heads over to the old facility. At the old facility.
The building seems the building seems to be a bit run down. It seems to be filled with cobwebs. This place really has gone down after so long.
Definitely not really maintaining a place that's abandoned. Although keeping this place is also really ruining the livestock out of this area. Looks around.
There seems to be a key on the ground for this place.
Takes a look.
Seems like it might still work, even for this crummy old building.
Heads over. Takes a look at the key and heads over to the place it was made for. Unlocks the door.
As the door opens, the inside of the place seems to be surprisingly almost intact. The posters were a bit torn, and the place seems to be look like it does seem like it's just old, but something doesn't feel right.
Starts looking around the place and notices a few things. Suddenly,
There seems to be an old animatronic on stage. Almost looks exactly like Tripwire, but doesn't have the giant hook. Just looks like a normal animatronic fox, but its arm and leg is missing.
looks at the stage and then looks over to the other side.
The office seems to be near the stage.
Looks over.
Before Victor could get near the door, something floats past him. A navy blue-like balloon.
Tries to use the key again, but
The balloon that flowed past Victor was by the animatronic. It just floats there as the animatronic slowly powers on.
notices.
The animatronic looks at Victor, but then something slowly starts to appear next to it.
Looks at.
Who are you? Why are you here?
It would hurt you if I told you everything. However, my name's Victor.
Victor?
I currently work as the night guard, but I'm trying to see what I can do about this place, the other place, and try to help everyone out as much as possible.
Do you know where my father is? I haven't seen him in a long time.
Who?
My father, he was like me. He always took care of me. Made sure I was safe. And now he's gone. I don't know where he is.
What's your name?
My name,
Yeah.
I'm known as Zachary Jr.
Zach.
My father, he used to be a worker here. I was named after the manager, the owner of this place.
Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. I cannot answer that. I don't know where your father is. I'm new here after all. I'm trying to find as many answers as I can, but I'm only allowed to get a few. I'm only allowed certain answers. Like for instance,
I see. I could give you as much help as I could, but I want to know, have you ever heard of an animatronic named Tripwire? My father's soul is in that.
tripwire.
His soul is in that body, and he took care of me before they sent him away.
They put you in that body.
Now let me explain. A long time ago, I used to be a part of this project here at this old pizzeria. My father and his good friend Zach used to work on the animatronics. The scooch bed you see right here is one that I helped make. I loved all the pizzeria. I used to go to everyone. And then one day I was playing hide and seek with a few of my friends. I crawled into the suit. My friends found me, but I found out they weren't really my friends. They used me, and now they actually hit the suit and went off, setting off some mechanisms, and that's how I'm stuck here. My father suffered the same fate as well. We can't leave, but we are stuck here together. Now that he's gone, I don't know what I would do.
I see. Unfortunately, your fate is not unlike others. Although I feel like you are one of the first I've ever seen. Every other child that may have been stuffed into an animatronic, I never got to see as a child. I only saw the animatronics being savage.
Salvage. I know what the salvage. There used to be many children that played here long ago, but a cruel person stuffed multiple bodies in one suit. They couldn't have it. They had to hide the bodies in one suit. Have you noticed all the different parts of the salvage being different?
I did.
The salvage is multiple souls in one body. They all slowly adapted, became one.
but they have the same goal: protect the night guard, help those who are hurt.
Smiles.
There's one thing I should let you know. There is an animatronic who brought us to life, gave us another chance, but they have been moved to location to location. Right now they're at a place called Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. You may know this animatronic as the marionette, the puppet master. She helped us. She gave us life. We see her as a mother, a guardian, but now we don't know where she is. We do miss her and hope that one day she will return for her children.
I see.
Please do me a favor. If you see my father, tell him I'm okay. Or at least make it where I can see him one last time. He must have gone insane after we departed. I miss him so much.
Pulls out his necklace. I don't know what awaits your father. Be warned. I could find information about him, and it may be that he may have disappeared as well. I heard that along with those two killers, there was someone else involved, and that he disappeared. But there were no signs that he became an animatronic, so I don't think he's dead.
Promise me one thing, though. This body I could still travel around in. If you know exactly where the tripwire suit is, bring this suit to it. Maybe I'll finally see him again.
Understood.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Please, stay safe and save them. They are all hurt. They could still be saved, even if they are hurt. Please, save them all.
Right.
The spirit goes back into the animatronic and it powers down, but the balloon still stays attached to the hook of the animatronic.
Alright, let's end it there, boyos. This is your lovely host, Nightwolf Kuro, and the lovelies over there can do their outros. We will come with the next 2 nights. Tomorrow night.
It depends on what time. Anyway, this is Celestial Interwolves signing off. Oh!
This
Hallelujah.
This is Just the Fox, father of the Fox family, and I hope you all have a wonderful night.
Yeah.
This is the boring rainbow Skittles, everybody. Hope you don't catch the pox.
Alright, so this is Nightwolf Kuro, your host. It's over, fuckers, leave.
Nibble, nibble.
Nibble, nibble.